Hey, Phil from Got Memories here. Okay, so overhead shot of difference between regular 8 and Super 8. So regular 8 is going to be from the mid 30s. People switched over to Super 8 in the early to mid 1960s. So regular 8 is going to go first in the sequencing. So you've got on the left here, this is regular 8. Now the holes, you can see that the sprocket holes are considerably larger on regular 8 as opposed to Super 8. And the other way you can tell is this is regular 8 here. The small little spindle is a lot smaller than the Super 8. So that's just a quick way of looking. Now that isn't always the telltale sign if you've got larger reels, because sometimes dads, granddads, grandmothers, etc., they would splice these onto larger reels, and sometimes they would put them on Super 8, reels, whatever was handy. But these are the original reels that will come back from Kodak or any of the processing facilities. And so regular 8 on here on the left is going to go first. Super 8 on the right is the, quote, newer format. And just a little backstory, if you're interested in the history here, if you double this up here, that's 16 millimeter film. So what Kodak did in the 20s, early 30s, is to make film more affordable for the masses, is they took 16 millimeter film and perforated the holes closer together. You would use one side of the cartridge and then flip over the other side. And then Kodak, when you send it off to be developed, would split it down the middle and splice them together to make 50 feet. So if you do have boxes, let's have a look, I don't have any handy, that say 25 feet on them, they're actually 50 feet. So that's on regular 8. Super 8 just came in a cartridge format, and it was more kind of just like plug and play, load up, use the cartridge, eject it, send it off to be developed. So just a bit of info there. And so if you are sending films in, make sure you have regular 8 first, then Super 8 comes later down the line, because if they're mixed up, we've got to keep going back and forth. I've got to switch equipment back and forth. So I've got to rearrange stuff. So all right, cheers.